baby. We're on fumes right now. Yeah. But who do we got with us? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Al, tell me what we got going on.
We're outside. You know,
Yeah.
she's a little dirty, but
The SRT.
that's all right.
So we got a couple things going on with the SRT8 today. We are getting the passenger side tie rod fixed because that's been something that's been messed up and I've been meaning to fix. So that's coming out today. We're getting a new one put on. We are also doing the power steering hose on this thing. So that's all getting replaced as well. I feel like the SRT's been kind of like hesitating a little bit on startup. We just added another one of these, and we're putting up a full tank of gas, 93 of course. But we're also doing something that we've never done on the car, and I'm a little nervous because they say if you do it the wrong way, you could actually hydrolock and blow up your engine. So we're gonna be doing a Seafoam treatment. We're gonna have Al do that. Al, we're not gonna blow up this engine, are we?
No.
I mean, there's a slight chance though, right?
No, not at all.
I mean,
We're just gonna clean it out.
You're gonna
suck that in through the vacuum line, from the brake booster.
Try to clean this out because, like I said, guys, it's hesitating a little bit on startup, and we've never done this, and it can't hurt. So after we get those things replaced, we're gonna do a little Seafoam treatment and kind of see what kind of smoke show we get out of the 300. But right now, let's go make a little move out to the shop. Yes, sir. Yeah. Give me a little light one. That boy's waking up the dead right now with that bar exhaust, baby. Yeah. Hey, we need to put an exhaust on my 300 ASAP. I cannot be out here with a stock exhaust. First we fuel the cars, now we gotta fuel us. All right, we got the goods. You guys know we gotta be back at the spot. AEP. Wait, hang on, what is this?
Look at it.
Wait.
I found this guy on YouTube.
Who is this guy? This guy's got, those wheels look nice that he's got there. What is that?
I'm just following the build, man.
What is the build? Oh,
Look at that.
they're in a shop and everything, those guys. Look at that guy's black Chrysler 300 SRT. So we got the coffee. You know what I had to do? You guys know I like them long and black, so I got the chocolate long john. Moving on, we got the parts. So here you go, power steering hose. We're just doing bolt. And then we got this baby right here. Nice fresh part to replace that greasy gunked up one we got currently. Yes, sir. Yay. So this was apparently the tie rod that was bad. This passenger side one, as you can see, it's like greased up, but there's no play in the wheel when Freem here, our mechanic, messes with it. Between this passenger side and the driver's side, it's literally the same. And there's the driver one, that's the OEM one. But he's telling me, why replace it? I mean, that's just grease. It's supposed to be greased up. Why replace it if there's no play in it? Which I agree, because it wouldn't make any sense. So I think we're gonna hold off on messing with that. We could return the part. But Freem did agree that the high pressure line does need to be replaced. So we're gonna have to get off this cover and replace that, but no tie rod. So I guess that's why they say it's always good to get a second opinion, because as you see, first mechanic told me, oh yeah, the tie rod's done, it needs to be replaced. This guy came in, he tried to push on the wheel and he's like, no, you're fine. The tie rod doesn't need to be replaced. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just grease because it's a greased up tie rod. So that's why it's always good. Get a second opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the tie rod. We are gonna replace that new one. We're gonna leave it alone because if it doesn't need it, there's no need for me to replace it, at least right now. As for the power steering hoses, the high pressure one is the one that's leaking, so he's gonna replace that. The low pressure one is fine, so we're gonna return that as well. So, hey, it's gonna be easier than we expected, as well as save me a couple bucks, which is nice. So with the money that I'm saving and I was gonna spend, maybe I can go get me a nice little enclosed cold air intake. And we're thinking about even lowering this thing a little bit. I don't know, we'll see, but we'll mess around and see what the hell we could do. Yeah. Fluid, right? The old one.
This guy's in and out.
Fresh line, man. Yeah. We don't use funnels. We're professionals around here, right? All right, so the new power steering hose is all up. We checked for leaks. Wheels turning just like it should. Real nice, so we're good with that. And now is the main part that you guys have been waiting for. We are going to do the Seafoam treatment on this thing. See how much we get this thing smoking. I'm sure in the 20 years this car's been around, it's never been done. So I'm curious to see how well it cleans up this thing and all that carbon buildup, carbon deposits. Good old Seafoam treatment. Get this thing cleaned out. Yeah, we're gonna clean all that gunk.
We're doing the
We got the Seafoam ready to go. We got pad in there. We're feeding it right through.
Perfect. All right, hang on.
It already sucked all that up?
Yep.
So it already sucked in the first cap. We're gonna try it again.
Hang on, Pat. All right, fire it up. A little gas. All right, kill it. Kill it.
Yeah. About half a bottle.
All right, Pat. Go ahead. All right, kill it.
Now we let it marinate.
Yep.
Now we let it marinate.
I connected it back.
Let it all build up. Break down that.
Hop out and let it chill now.
We're gonna break down that gunk and really let that carbon all marinate. Let that Seafoam marinate.
Yep.
All right, so we got Al about to crank this thing up. She's been marinating about 10, 15 minutes. All right, let's go. Yo, we just blow that. That's the head gasket. Yay! Blow out all that gunk. All right, so we're taking this baby for a little cruise. She smoked a lot, which is good. You want all that stuff to kind of burn off and get off. But yeah, gonna take her for a little ride now, really let it flow through the system and take it back to the shop real quick, get this throttle body cleaned out as well. You can't really tell, it's smoking still. Especially when I gas it, it's smoking a little more, but yeah, you gotta clean it out. Take care of the 6.1, yay! Yay! Vegas Tesla family, yay! All right, so we went for a little joyride. Smoke basically is done. Got it all cleaned out. Al's gonna do the throttle body now, just clean it out, spray some stuff in there, just to kind of let this engine clean up a little bit, and hopefully that fixes my my rough start issue. Let's see how that thing looks. Yeah, that don't even look bad.
Spotless.
So what? We don't even gotta clean this?
I did it anyway. I still sprayed it.
Yeah, but that's how it looked originally?
Yeah, dude, usually, like, this is all that came out. Usually it's like gunked up bad. Yeah, it's really, really clean actually.
Well, that's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we are officially out of the shop. We got this baby all juiced up, cleaned out. I'm gonna see, I don't have that starting problem when the engine's warm. So next time I go to cold start this thing, I will see if it starts up quicker than it was and not hesitate how it was. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you guys dropping by the channel and always checking it out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're gonna get around to really modifying this thing here soon, I promise. I just gotta get this stuff kind of taken care of. But as always, we will see you guys in the next video. Peace!